I'm about to turn this last light on. We're going to get on with the show. G'day guys, you're watching another Hang Loose Recluse production. Thanks for coming to the Hang Loose Recluse production. I've got my $39 glasses on because last time I bought glasses, this is the second time I've ever had to wear glasses in 18 months. I got my second eye test, but the thing with glasses is you can go in and spend the $150 or $300 for two sets of glasses, but I don't even hardly wear glasses, so I spent $39 and just said, I just want the $39 ones because I don't need expensive ones. I'm only using them when I'm doing stuff like this at home. I don't even need to have them on right now. I'm just using it as an excuse to put something on. But right now I'm going to put something behind the screen, just over here. My goodness, because I'm running a green screen now, as you can tell. So I'm going to muck around and have a bit of fun with the green screen. I can also put this boom out of the shot a little bit and just sit in front of it here like this, and hopefully that will make a difference. But I'll put the mic up there like that and try and get the Hang Loose Recluse in the shot there for you. There it is. So with a green screen. So I might even come over this side. Here we go. Check 1, 2. Stand on this side. So then when I superimpose all the stuff, it's going to go to this side. So this is just a test for a green screen to muck around and try and enhance the experience, or the subscriber experience, when it comes to the Hang Loose Recluse channel. Ultimately, I like to have this in my face to block my face. Ultimately, I would like to be talking to you just like this, and my face is hidden, because identity should be hidden. Should always be hidden. So we should always be hiding behind a microphone like this. Especially that our censorship is under threat, our freedom is under threat. Anybody out there that's, sharing information that we spot, and whether it's been fact-checked or not, they're trying to make that criminal offence. But yet, mainstream media is allowed to go out and spook all the garbage they do, no matter how they do it, because it's got a signia of a corporation that belongs to the elitists attached above it. It's pretty disgusting, really. They're trying to shut the small man down because, we're not allowed to have thoughts anymore. We can only have a thought based on what they consider is the truth. So the thought that they have the truth capacity and own it and control us from that doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, I've been watching a lot of stuff. My favourite show to watch lately is obviously Max Egan on the Crow House. But I tend to find him through Telegram and click on the link, and then I send it to the TV screen. So I airplay it to the TV screen so I can just kick back and watch that. Love it. I look forward to Max's videos. I know there's people that hate all sorts of people, so there is people that don't like Max out there. So be it. If you're one of them, I don't need to hear from you, because I like what I like, and you're never going to stop me liking what I like. You can show me new information, but don't try and shoot down somebody that I like because you don't like them. Because that's one thing I have noticed about the freedom movement. Everyone's trying to shoot each other down. But everybody has an opinion, and everybody's entitled to it. And if that's what freedom is about, then freedom should be allowed to exist within people who think that an opinion is okay, whether you believe it or not. You don't have to follow, you just have to listen. And if you like to listen, that's fine, but don't try and shoot anyone down for listening to something that you don't agree with. But anyway, this is just a test to see this green screen, to get this green screen working behind me, because I might start doing reaction videos. Maybe I should. What's a reaction video? Hang Loose Recluse reaction. Anyway, starting another new job next week, so can't tell you as much about that because I like to remain anonymous in the real life, in the real world. And I don't go to work and tell people what I do out there on social media, because it's just not what I'm about. I'm not trying to advertise it to the people I work with, because I don't want those people watching what I have to say and what my thoughts are, because it's you don't go to work and you don't be yourself. You know what work's like. If you can go to work and be yourself, you're working for yourself. That's pretty much it, because when you're working for someone else, you are always bound by sort of not gag orders, but you are bound by just restrictions. You don't want to be letting them know your full opinion. You have to be a different type of person at work, otherwise you might not be employed there, and that's how I think. But I am entitled as a human being to have an opinion as much as the next person. What's social media about? Social media is getting so hard for me with trying to commit to this stuff, with working a full-time job. It's getting awkward. I am starting a new job that's only 40 hours a week. The last job that I just did for the last couple of months was 50 hours a week, way too much for my liking. It was an okay job. It was all right. I had 4 frustrating days in just over 2 months, but every time I had a frustrating day, it made me want to walk out and leave, because I realise that I don't want to put up with certain frustrations in a workplace, and a lot of that comes to do with space. And when you do the sort of work that I do, which I won't talk about what sort of work I do, you need space to do it. And if you haven't got the space and you're forever moving stuff around to create space and then lose that space, it's not a healthy environment, and it's not a fully safe environment because you're stepping over things all the time. So I had to move on. Anyway, dribbling shit for the sake of dribbling shit, because it's a Hang Loose Recluse live video that I haven't edited yet. And whether I cut this crap out, who knows? I should just go and scroll through Telegram. Let's see what we get here. What's this? He shot my arm off. 80-year-old store owner shoots would-be robber. There it is. I might bring up a bit of a screen recording. Let's do a screen record. I will. And action. There it is, recording the screen. And I'll flick to the side. Oh, whoops. What I'll do is I'll go up here, so I'm going to scroll, so you can see me scrolling it. And that's how you can link it. So I'll click onto some random thing.
We know that the Taliban was harboring.
That's where I'm going to go sideways and sideways
Strategically
again.
tucked behind the counter, Cope whipped out his hidden shotgun and blasted the suspect in the arm. As the man took off, another camera captured this. The suspects, after nearly leaving one of their own behind, sped off in a black BMW X3. Strategically tucked behind the counter, Cope whipped out his hidden shotgun and blasted the suspect in the arm. As the man took
well, he could have killed him, but that guy could have been killed as well. So how does that work? I mean, I guess US of A is a bit different. But if that was Australia, that guy with the gun would be charged and sent off to jail, because that's the Australian system. That guy behind there had a gun, so he's the bad guy now. The guy that got robbed is the bad guy in Australian law. Yeah. Anyway, next, Joe Rogan experience.
Because they are talking about this economic downturn, but it's not trivial, because we've always used that term, recession. And we've always used that term to define whether or not the economic policies that are currently in place and whether or not the management and the government has done a good job of making sure that the economy stays in a good place. They definitely haven't done that. So in order to escape that, that sort of distinction, they're literally changing the definition, which is terrible. And it should be pushed back against in a big way. It should be something that people get angry about. Like, hey,
but they don't,
you're fucking with definitions in order to pretend that you're doing a good job.
Yeah. Well, that's every politician in Australia. We had not every one of them. Most of them. Very accurate. So what else we got?
Where does the spike protein go? Where does the injection go? And where does the injection go? Let's have a look. Doctors, right? Some of them. They would say, oh, well, it stays in the deltoid, they kind of came up with answers.
Next one. I'm just doing this for a test to see what's going on. What do you got here? Twitter censors Pfizer injured. I was about to say insured. Twitter censors Pfizer injured Israeli COVID vaccine director. Well, so he bloody should. So they all should. Now, what's going on? People keep saying, oh, hold it now, guys. Hold the line. Whatever. Election alert. Arizona Governor GOP primary winner, Carrie Lake. Well, that's good to know because she gave it to Liam Bartlett. As we all know, you can go to my Hang Loose Recluse YouTube page if you want to see that video. It's quite interesting. But there is other videos out there, so just look up Carrie Lake versus Liam Bartlett. And you'll find some good information on that. She really showed Liam Bartlett where to go. Just trying to look for memes here. Can't seem to find memes on this recording. Bloody annoying. What do we got here? What's this guy?
So we know that the Taliban was harboring.
Don't want to know. Anyway, you're watching another Hang Loose Recluse production. Thanks for watching. This has been a test with my first ever green screen behind me. I'm going to put all sorts of images behind there and see if it works, see what we can get out of it. Thanks for watching this Hang Loose Recluse production. Thank you.